Hello, I'm Kara Kanakanui, AgeWise AI. Today is Friday, December 20th, and we are working through our 31 days of AI magic, simple solutions for everyday living. So today I'm going to demonstrate a couple of things that I really like about ChatGPT. And if you remember earlier in the month, we did part one of trying to plan a Christmas meal, and we went through all of this about 10 people and 2 kids. And I just put in some parameters to say one of the adults is vegetarian, one does not eat pork, blah, blah, blah. And then we walked through some main dishes and some side dishes and some salads and desserts and for adult. And then if we wanted to do fish and side pairings. And anyway, so we ended up with between short ribs and rack of lamb, and we down to cost and suitability, and then which to choose, and then what else to put with it. So anyway, that's where we ended up in early December. And so what I want to do today, I just want you to show that you can go back and it will pick up right where I left off this conversation. So let's say I'm going to say, thank you for the suggestions. I'm good for the dinner part, but realize I need to serve something light for breakfast, brunch, if we're going to eat at 1. I was thinking brie and fruit and maybe coffee cake, but what do you suggest? And coffee, of course. Okay, so here are a few suggestions to round out that spread if I wanted to add things. Mini croissants or pastries, seasonal fruit platter, smoked salmon, mini quiches. That's interesting. Okay. Coffee and tea, mimosas. And then for an alternate, it gives me some options. It says this keeps it light and provides a mix of sweet, savory, and fresh. I think what I would say is I was thinking of adding roasted mushrooms to the main menu, but maybe should incorporate into the early part. Let's see what it says about that. Okay, so then it's going to give me some mushroom tartlets. I love that idea, but yeah, I don't know if that's too much work to deal with phyllo or puff pastry. Mushroom crostini, that sounds good. And roasted mushroom and herb frittata. Warm mushroom salad. No, I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah, no, I would use them either in brunch or dinner. And it says, do you want to help in deciding which mushroom recipe would work best? Yes, let's decide which one might work best. Coffee cake, grapes, apple slices, pineapple slices, brie cheese, and crackers. How do we work mushrooms in there? Okay. My brunch menu is already lovely and light. Thank you. Thank you, ChatGPT. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could do the mushroom tartlets or the mushroom crostini. Let's see. I would say, which is easier and less labor intensive, 1 or 2. Oh, although those mushrooms with arugula or spinach, that sound good too. Okay. So the crostini is the easiest and less labor intensive. Okay. Sliced baguette. True. Okay, so the mushroom tartlets. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good to think about. Let's think about the ovens. If I'm cooking coffee cake, would could it be done ahead of time, or should it also be served more? It's going to give me some timing options here, so I would say make ahead, serve at room temperature. What else is it going to give me? Oh, yes, that would be nice to have the irresistible smell of baking filling my home. So I say, let's come up with a timeline. Maybe coffee cake and mushroom tartlet can cook at the same time. Okay. Christmas morning timeline. Day before, coffee cake preparation. Mix the batter and bake the coffee. See, this is so handy. Christmas morning. Preheat the oven, bake the tartlet and coffee cake. Serve brunch. All right, post brunch. Good. So let's go back and just see if I have all this. Great. Thank you so much. We will open presents after brunch before the meal. And it will come back and say, sounds like a wonderful plan. I'm glad I could help with the timeline and menu planning. Lots of holiday cheer here. And so, anyway, that's it for today. Just a short and sweet version of Holiday Meal Part 2. Main thing to remember is whenever you've had one conversation with ChatGPT, you can, or in it, most of them, where you keep a history, you can always go back in and immediately pick it up where you left off. And the other thing is, remember that you don't just stop at you ask question after question. So I walked through, what are my options? What are the pros and cons of this versus that? Give me a timeline. Let's make a plan. I hope that helps. I'm Kara Kanakanui, AgeWise AI. Bye-bye.